Welcome back. We're debating whether the IT industry of Pakistan has lived up to its potential. We're going to go to our closing statement, starting with Dr. Matin.
As I started off, we have indeed not lived up to our potential. And I believe very strongly that unless and until we acknowledge ground reality, we understand the business environment in which we operate in, we understand the political and economic climate in which Pakistan finds itself in, we will be left chasing a mirage. I believe that talk of thousands and thousands of outsourcing jobs that are going to come to Pakistan in the near future is not correct. It takes us away from focusing on niche markets that you should play to in order to, as I said earlier, you play to your strengths. You take into account the weaknesses that you have, and then you try and devise strategies which enable you to overcome this. For instance, in this particular case, this would translate into a lot of focus on the domestic IT industry, because that is within our own control. A lot of emphasis on outsourcing for domestic customers and not for customers from abroad. This outsourcing will not be in the many thousands, but it will indeed be significant and large enough for us to focus on. So unless you do that, I think we will be doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past. We have to acknowledge the situation as we see it today.
Right. Well, that's your closing statement, and I'll go to you, Mr. Hashmi, for your closing statement.
Yes, I'd probably say that we have to take a 5, 10, 15, 20-year view starting from today. We've come to a point in the IT maturity that we're probably there 50%. The government has helped as much as we can. The private sector has developed to a certain extent. We have Pakistan Software Association helping that out. Funding is also starting to come in. Our clients are starting to spend a lot of money. Where you had a client spending maybe $5 million last year, they might be spending $10 million this year. So the future of IT is very, very bright in Pakistan. The two things I'd say we need to concentrate on is developing that human capital, right? Infrastructure is pretty good. Financing is also there, as well as focused on strategy, which I do agree with Dr. Mateen. Domestic is the place to be. I do feel still it will bring back outsourcing jobs to Pakistan globally. It will take time. And one of the things SI3 is doing is we are moving to the rural sector to develop training programs so we can funnel that growth. So how do we get 10,000 employees in the next 5 to 10 years for our type of revenues we want to do? We won't come from just the urban centers. So we are going out there being proactive with large donor agencies, with large tier 1 IT companies such as IBM, Cisco, Microsoft, and we're going to be developing rural sector programs as well to fuel that growth. So yeah, we're very bullish. In fact, it's probably the exciting industry to be in Pakistan, IT. If you look anywhere globally right now, could you have built up a company as fast as SI3 anywhere else in the world? I don't think so. In 3 years, we've become one of the largest IT companies in Pakistan, where we wouldn't have been able to do it anywhere else in the world. So Pakistan was the right place, and it is the right place to continue this growth.
Well, that's going to have to be the final word. That's your closing statement. And that's also it for tonight's heated debate. Write into us at 30-30 at dawnnews.tv, and also SMS us and let us know where you stand on this topic. Until next week, when I come back with another heated debate, I'm Heather Waheed. Good evening.